Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the latest from Sylosis, Poison for the Lost. Ready for some Sylosis?
I'm always ready for... Even the first time we checked out this band, you weren't so sure about the song. I've loved these guys from the start.
Yeah, I must say, the first track that we checked out for them, I was a little bit on the fence. I was kind of pregnant about
Still
it.
one of my favorite songs by them.
But since then, I'm sold.
No complaints.
Since then, no complaints. Alright, let's see what this track has in store.
Just a malignant tongue. You're not so eloquent without the pages you stole from. No messiah, not fit to serve. The pupil never becomes the master if they never learn. A self-proclaimed healer, a self-made cult leader. You can't fix the broken if you don't understand the problem. A sorry state of affairs. Oh God, what a mess! Your time is up. What is the intent? Healing or arrogance?
Ooh, this is too good.
Poison for the lost. Corruption of trust. Run on your death. Save your breath. Climb down from your cross. Poison for the lost. Corruption of trust. Remove your ego now. Take off that fucking crown. In the age of the narcissist, we speak with a clenched fist. No subtlety is lost. Humility stops. Your time is up. Poison for the lost. Corruption of trust. Run of your death. Save your breath. Climb down from your cross. Poison for the lost. Corruption of trust. Remove your ego now. Take off that fucking crown.
Oh, what a way to end. A way to end the end. Alright. What do you think? You going first on this one?
Fuck. What a way to end it. I mean, should they beat the fuck out of that guy and then they're gonna
Light him up.
light him up in a different way?
Yeah.
There's two ways of lighting them up.
Okay, let's concentrate on
Fuck. I mean, dude, the song is powerful shit. I mean, there is one way. There's only one really place to take a breath, and that's when it stops.
this. This song gets 5 stink faces.
Yeah, 5 stink faces. Yeah, definitely. 7 Yachty noses out of 7.
Oh, fuck.
We haven't used that metric system in a while.
I know.
But yeah, it has a lot of
5 Ibrahimovic ponytails out of 5.
Good career, man.
Yeah. All right.
Do
Anyways.
you know he's retired?
Yeah,
now?
yeah, I know.
I cried when I found out, and I watched the video. I cried. Yeah, dude, this song is so fucking powerful. I mean, the only real time you get to
Is that
fully
pause there?
catch your breath is that pause. But even then, I was still going because I knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not fully
I'm
relaxed.
not, but I'm also not fooled. I'm not flummoxed. I'm still.
You know it's
here.
coming.
I know it's coming, and it came. And fuck. I mean, this song was so powerful, but it didn't. It did. There was, like I said, there was no rooms for breaths, but it didn't feel like I needed it anyways. It still felt very.
I'm still
open.
vibing.
I didn't feel overwhelmed by the song, even though there was that part to breathe. I didn't get to really, because you know what's coming, right? So you're not really fully able to relax. But the song has a way of feeling very open, so you don't feel very bombarded by the sound.
Yeah, you're not overwhelmed by it.
You're not overwhelmed by it. I love the fucking chunkiness of it. I fucking love that shit.
On the bass.
But do you see the way the solo, he had his hand already on the fucking thing, like he was tapping to start off the solo, and then he just went with it. Oh, I fucking
That solo was crazy.
That solo was crazy.
That solo was crazy.
But when
man.
I saw his hand all the way up here and I heard this, I'm like, oh my god, no way. And then he just did, and then he started going. I'm like,
that was crazy solo. That solo was outstanding. That solo was
so good.
That solo was so good. So
good, man.
That solo was outstanding. That's all I gotta say.
These
about
guys, man, I don't know what it is about this band.
I gotta say this. There's a lot of bands that I grew up listening to, and bands that I got into later on, that I feel like I've gotten off of that wagon for whatever reason. Like, and I'm not even gonna mention the names of the bands, but there's just certain bands that I used to be really into that just now are kind of like meh to me.
Manowar.
Okay, fine, that's one of them. But I'm thinking about bands more like within this, like Trivium,
Genre.
for example. I used to be really into Trivium, and now. I mean, like,
I'll listen to a song here and there, but
yeah, but the latest couple, it's not even the latest records. I just don't feel like the same empathy for their music as I used to before. And like them, there's others. But I just love the fact that for every band that I feel like I've disconnected with for one reason or another, there's another band taking their place.
Spot, yeah.
You know what I mean? Bands like Orbit Culture, these guys have been around for a while. It's not like they're new, but they're new to me because I wasn't really a fan from the beginning. So I've kind of developed my taste for their music. So these guys, but Orbit Culture, Spirit World that we just discovered a couple of weeks ago, they have 2 records apparently. So bands like that, or even Malevolence, who I completely disliked the first time we saw a video from them.
Didn't like them.
You know, and now like I love their shit.
But it's because that new album is such a.
Oh, that new album is fucking
But
great.
it's also has something to do with the band themselves. It may not be you, right? Like Malevolence, their older stuff, it's still not my favorite. But the newer album, they really found a sound that I'm
Works with you.
Works with me. It's kind of like the Browning. That 2021 Browning album is one of my favorite albums. Like, I'll listen to that album from start to finish because they found that sound that in the other, because we've seen them live before I even went into that album, and I didn't like them live. Now I want to see them live because hopefully they'll play a couple of the songs from that album, and I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes it's you, sometimes it's the band.
Yeah, and sometimes a band will like I said, the same way some bands will release an album that I feel very disconnected from, then there's a band that I was disconnected from before that releases an album that I connect with. So
yeah.
It's those ebbs and flows. And I don't hold any band's feet to the fire in terms of, hey, the sound that I fell in love with is going to have to be the sound that you always going to do. I'm not selfish or egocentric to that point.
But what I will say is if you don't stick to the sound, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of things for you to listen to.
Exactly.
You can go listen to whatever. But what
like
I'm saying
is... If the next Browning album doesn't kind of...
what I'm saying is they don't owe me anything. They don't
owe me anything.
No, I'll listen to what I like.
But if that next Browning album is not similar, I love their electric sound.
That line there, the egocentric line with the clenched fist, That was fucking good.
But these guys always have really
I was
cool
like,
lyrics.
wow, that was fucking good.
Like, even in the song Worship Decay, like, the lyrics in that song are really fucking good. Like, if you just sit down and listen to them, but not only that, if you sit down and read them, they come across well. But when you listen to them in the song, because his voice is very audible, so you're able to really pinpoint what he's saying.
And the aggression in the
And the
lyrics
aggression-
represents the aggression that he has in his
In
delivery.
his delivery, yeah. I mean, for me, he's a really, really good vocalist. In a way where he's able
And
to,
lyricist too.
yeah. I mean, he's in a way with his vocals, he's able to not only portray lyrically what he wants to portray, but emotionally behind with his vocal approach.
And I think that's why I connect with it.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a big lyrics kind of guy. Like I have to connect with the message in the lyrics, and then the sound has to be a representation of those lyrics.
And he's perfect.
And they're perfect.
said,
and this song,
audible-
the delivery is just
like I said, heavy but audible, and a lot of emotion, and the lyrics make sense, and they're deep rooted into something,
yeah, and you can connect with them.
and you can connect with them. Those are all factors that play into not only the band but the lead singer himself.
That line there, I thought that was fucking good. That was fucking good. It's another reason why I really dig Fit for an Autopsy, because of the lyrical content.
Fit for an Autopsy, I think,
and how the lyrics come together with the vocals and the sound.
Honestly, like, out of all the bands we do on the channel and whatever, Fit for an Autopsy is top 5 best lyrics portrayal. Like, they're able to portray their lyrics musically in a way that gets you behind the lyrics. You're never lost in a song with what he's saying, because even though his voice is deep and heavy for a deathcore type vocals, they are audible. Like, I'm able to understand what he's saying.
But I love this sound. It's like it's a mixture of different genres. It has like hardcore elements.
Yeah, it has hardcore elements.
It has metalcore elements. It has thrash metal elements. I mean, there's a little bit of everything in there. It's very hard to put a song like this under just one single umbrella. It's
You're right about the hardcore stuff.
It's very hard. There was moments there. It felt like I was listening to, like, Hatebreed, for lack of a better band within that genre. It's this mixture of different genres, taking these little pieces from different genres.
And I think it's when
a unique sound and a unique sound
I
experience.
think when it picks up in speed, it's like a good mixture of what you said, thrash and hardcore.
Yeah,
when it picks up in speed.
There's a lot of different. It's like I said, for me, if you put a gun to my head and put this under one umbrella, I don't think I can. There's a lot of different mixtures of sound.
It's metal, man.
It's metal, and it's fucking good, and that's all that matters. It's music, it's metal, and it's fucking good. That solo was outstanding. Like, you don't see a solo like that in a hardcore song. You don't see a solo like that in a metalcore song. That's like more of a thrashy death metal style solo.
That's why it's
which
like,
is so fucking
that's
good.
why
And
the
it was
song.
so
That's
over
why
the
you can't
top.
pinpoint it, because the song has different elements that fit more of a different genre than what you're already feeling in the moment.
But they make it all part of their own DNA,
but
and
somehow
it
it
works.
works. Yeah.
I love it. This track is outstanding. Outstanding. Like, that solo, and the fact that the camera was on it and you get to see it, the bass player looking at his fucking hand the whole time, just head banging. This track is outstanding. These guys, man, what a band. What a band. Fuck. I would love to see these guys live.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see these guys
Yeah.
live. Honestly. I think it would be such a fucking off-the-chain experience.
Plus, in some of their songs, they also have cleaner screaming vocals and stuff like that.
They're versatile.
They're very versatile.
They're very versatile.
Like I said, Worship Decay is a good example.
But the
of
last
that.
two tracks that we've done, we did one on Patreon and we're doing this one on the channel. The last two tracks that we did are very similar to one another in terms of the delivery, more aggressive, more to the point, more driven, a little bit
But obviously, this
harder.
album's gonna have its own.
Goes a little bit harder in the paint.
This is
if you
gonna
will.
have more identity.
I wonder if this is from an upcoming new record, because I
Maybe
know
it
they're
is.
working on a new album, so I wonder if this is from an upcoming new record, or they're just dropping a single here and a single there. I don't know. I haven't checked their feed or to see what's going on. So, but I know that there's a new record coming out. So most likely this could possibly be from that upcoming new record. I mean, that's what would make sense. All right. Some Sylosis, Poison for the Lost. Hit us up in the comment section. How did this hit you? Like, did it hit you hard, like wife beater hard? Or like Mike Tyson is in his prime hard? Like, let us know. Hit us up in the comment section. This was fucking phenomenal. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.